I remember growing up, I had so many adults around me telling me that playing video games is a waste of time and that I was just essentially melting my brain away, accomplishing nothing. But I'm here today to tell you that if you have a video game addiction or did in the past, you actually have a massive advantage over others that you might not understand. This especially applies to you if you feel like you are naturally good at all the games that you play, or if you are ever just metagaming by like researching the best builds or using the best weapons. Essentially, if you are in any way searching for improvement within whatever game you are obsessing over or any game that you are playing, then this absolutely applies to you. Now, there is a caveat to this, but many people out there don't have this winning trait, this winning characteristic of problem solving and self-improvement. Even though you're playing a game that may feel useless, you're actually exercising this muscle in your brain that is teaching you how to improve in just about anything that you do. You spawn, you die, you research how to get better, you start to practice. You practice new mechanics, you start to learn more strategies, you understand, and you improve. And this can translate into literally anything in your life. I mean, literally anything. Like, you have the ability to gamify anything that you want in life. But if you are wasting this trait by only playing video games, then that's when I think you're wasting a huge amount of opportunity that you're actually blessed with by exercising and strengthening this thought process in your brain since you were a kid. Now, I understand that there are so many different arguments that can be made whether you are or are not wasting your time playing video games, but I can give you so many examples of where I see that they're actually improving your life. My first example is that playing video games has introduced me to just about all of my closest friends. Playing games has let me meet so many different people that I hold extremely deeply in my heart. So first of all, creating relationships is a huge opportunity that you gain from playing video games, and joining some sort of community can also be associated to this. Another advantage is that if you're playing competitive games, you are exercising this competitive portion of your brain that I was just talking about earlier, which can really help you in tons of different situations outside of whatever game that you're playing. Take like, I don't know, e-commerce as an example. Imagine you were to spend the same amount of time trying to build a website to sell some sort of product or dropship some sort of product as you did playing whatever game that you played tonight. Imagine how much money you could have made, or imagine how much money you could make in the future by simply treating real life like a video game, grinding new strategies, researching new online metas, trying the best builds for your website, trying to create a new small business for yourself. Once you see a few dollars start to come in, it really feels fun, and all of a sudden you just turned your real life into a video game, and all you want to do is just grind at it. Let's say that you take this level of competition a bit further and you start to realize, hey, I'm actually insanely good at this game. Start competing, join a team, find other like-minded people to practice against. Whatever game you excel at, just start making content about the game to teach others how to be as good as you. Upload highlights. I mean, the possibilities are really endless on how you can actually profit physically, but also mentally from just obsessing over whatever video game that you love to grind. Not everyone is able to just start up a new game quickly, to understand the rules, understand the goals of how to win, figure out how to gain like a competitive edge on your competition, or practice how to get better. Like, most people aren't doing this. So if you are doing this, then you're creating a massive opportunity for yourself in so many different ways. You just need to channel it in a way that creates this winner output. Like, capitalism from an outside perspective, and I mean, I'm really just dumbing this down to as simple as it can be. It really just is one big game, and if you can learn the game, if you can do all of the things that I'm talking about, you can turn a business into a game, and you can start to see some real world benefits from your previous video game grinds. And what I mean by winner output is you need to find a way to translate this obsession into some sort of, like, let's just say physical W in your real life, whatever that may be. And whether that is, again, by making content, learning to stream, translating this drive outside of the game into sports or business, you are legit training your mind how to be a winner. You are learning how to collect dubs, but if you're just wasting all of this potential by just playing the game and not gaining anything out of it, then sure, yes, maybe you can make the argument that you're wasting your time. And don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm only talking about those that spend maybe like a bit too much time playing whatever game that you're grinding. I absolutely understand that many people play story games or chill games, non-competitive games. Like I do this too. It's the same thing as just watching a show on Netflix or hanging out on YouTube. Like it's chill, it makes you happy, therefore it's not a waste of time. But some people can get so obsessed and so addicted to certain games, sometimes they don't offer very many benefits, and that's when I think sometimes they start to feel kind of depressed, or they start to feel like time is moving by too slowly, or that they're just kind of wasting their life away, right? Because it's hard to see the benefits when you feel like this. And I'm making this video because I want those people to understand that you can really use this problem as an actual blessing in your real life. You just need to channel it in the correct way. Video games have done so many incredible things for my life, and one day I'll maybe have kids, and I'm simply not going to tell my kids that playing video games is a waste of time. Of course, again, there are certain extremes that are unhealthy, I understand this, but as long as my kids are making new friends online, they're joining communities, they're gaining a sense of competition, trying to improve their gameplay, and by all means, I'll let them play as much as they want, as long as it's not hindering their real life, like their grades or whatever else. I've made some of my best friends online. I've climbed to my goal ranks in the games that I've played. I'm looking to improve in my outside life, and I can attribute all of these things to my love and my obsession of gaming as a kid. Like here's another example. Let's say that today you can only do 10 push-ups. You just gained experience and you are leveling up. Tomorrow, let's try and do 11. The next day, maybe you can do 15. The harder that you grind at anything, the more knowledge you gain, the less mistakes you make, the more XP you gain, and the faster you level up. Do you see the connections that I'm trying to make now? It's very easy to just translate any of this into real life. You can gamify literally every single thing that you do. And if you're like me and you channel this obsession in the right direction, then you'll become unstoppable. And I mean this in just about anything that you could try. Like there really are endless possibilities. So I challenge you, gamify your job, gamify your fitness goals, gamify your life, because there are a ton of people who struggle to do this and simply just can't. So if this is something that you've practiced your whole life, you might as well take advantage of it in any way that you can, because otherwise it's just wasted potential. That's really all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're so close to 500 subs, which actually means a lot to me because I've been putting in tons of work into this channel, so I can't thank you guys enough for sticking around. It really means a lot. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Take care, guys. See ya.